Good evening again, denizens of the internet. This is Crowder. Back again. We're going to do a couple games of the Naya Ramp Destroy that I just deck teched. I started with the Natasha 6's 5-color control. Weeded out the weakest cards out of the 5-color control pile and made this Naya Ramp deck based off of that. Now, I'm not saying for anybody out there that this is a bad deck that Natasha 6 made. I just found ways that I think make it better, at least for my play style. So we're going to go ahead and give this a shot and see how it works when you take somebody else's deck and change a few things around. So let's see if we can find somebody here pretty quick. So, nothing new really to say about the scene out there, except for the Xbox One tourney that Hakeem from NGA has been putting on. The round 1 results are all done. Some pretty surprising results. I was really shocked at how well Hakeem did in his match with Izzet Thopters. I really haven't lost a game against Thopters in a long time. But he was just smoking the house with it. That being said, his opponent had really bad mana draws, and Hakeem had a super aggressive start. And his opponent really had no removal to speak of. So I am playing 7/7 flying. So just to continue on that before I get started this game, definitely would suggest that you go out and watch those games off of NGA. The guys playing from there on the Xbox One tourney, and there's a description where to go for that in my description below. So this is a pretty decent hand, especially since I've decided to yap through the whole thing instead of actually playing. So the Canopy Vista is really nice here because it turns on the Crag and the Grove. So we're going to go ahead and start off with that. I think what I'm going to do is start out with a Gideon and then drop the Planet Outburst, depending on how fast he is. And he's playing red, so this could be bad, but it's looking okay right now. Oh, yeah, we're golden. Radiant Flames. Yeah, I think we're good to go. Just whether I use it turn 3 to protect Gideon or I use it on turn 5. Oh, blue. Maybe I'm playing Izzet Thopters and I'm going to get smoked here. Just to, because I'm cool like that. So this puts me in a dilemma whether to drop the Acid Moss or the Gideon. I'll probably Acid Moss, honestly. It really depends on what he does. But the ability to take out a land on turn 4, and he's at 3, really good. Oh yeah. We're totally going for that island. Excuse me. And we will go get the, not the Canopy Vista, we'll go get the red-green Battleland. Alright. Let's go ahead and start off with a little Acid Moss. And we'll get the Cinder Glade. I have just fixed all my mana. So, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of talk about the Acid Moss, and it's all true, because it's very powerful for this meta. So it definitely is, I would say, I don't know if they're going to do anything about it, but if they were, this would be the card to start with. The fact that it's a common, and that it does so much against decks, it really probably needs to go, honestly. Alright, so the question here is, do I Radiant Flames now, which pretty much ends my turn? Now, I mean, I don't see another option. So let's go ahead and we'll Flames this out. Drop another land, and we'll pass. You know, I would like to have been able to hold that till we drop something else, maybe a Warlord Rogue or Pia and Kirin Nalaar, but you know, you can't do much about it. So right here we're going to take this nut 1. We'll drop Gideon. That's a tough one there. I really think dropping Gideon's probably a good play though. Worst thing happens, he ends up killing it, and then we can wipe the board the following turn. So put our 2/2 out and see what he can do. Now I've got 8 mana next turn, so I'll be able to plan our outburst and make a 4/4, but I won't be able to swing. So the Whirler Rogue comes out, he'll be able to knock him down to 3. Oh yeah, everybody's scared of Gideon. Okay, wow. Now this could be good. Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can get rid of all but one of his creatures, and I think that's actually the better play here. We got Whirler Rogue. I can't get rid of all of it. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and just go the Planar Outburst route. I can't do that. Well, that's unfortunate. Well, we'll go ahead and do it. We'll knock out the major creatures. Let's make him a 5/5. Not mess up here. Now, he might end up going away next turn, but you know what? That's okay. Get him down to 15. He's down to 4 cards. I'm down to 2, but I have both through removal. Let's see what he's got. Ah, another Whirler Rogue. Fantastic. It'd be nice to grab some of my other spells here. Well, not what I'm looking for. Let's see if I can get him to block one of them. Nope. Get rid of another island here real quick. Go get white, green mana. Use this to get rid of the 2 flyers there. Okay, the Gilgate, so hopefully that stops him from casting nothing this turn. The Perilous Mirror! Woohoo! Oh, so perilous. Alright, let's get out a blocker here. Yep. Make sure we can't get shot there. Swinging for 5. And hopefully we put him on the defensive here. Problem is with Thopters is he can cast everything with what he has on the board. And I have drawn very little of my actual advantage
I've been able to get some lands on my deck, and it's another reason why I'm ahead. But, looks like I'm losing my Gideon here. And now nothing I can do about that if he swing. Yep. There you go, buddy. You got me. Go ahead and let him take him out. Oh, yes. So, smart play is to get the Rolling Thunder and just finish him out. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. Let's see, maybe he has a counter spell. They typically don't have them in Izzet Thopters, and he is one of those. So I can't think of a two-man counter I have to deal with. So it looks like I win the first game. And my win streak against Izzet Thopters continues. Woo! Alright, 7-7 flying, good game. Ugh. Alright, moving on to game 2. Ugh. Excuse me. Alrighty. So, Ragefire is what I'm playing. I built an Izzet Thopter deck the other day. I haven't had one since the Battle for Zendikar came out, and it's actually been pretty good. Let's see where people like it. Does some good things. So he's gone down to 6. I've got 3 lands. I've got the connection. I've got 2 From Beyonds. Unless he's got a fast hand, this is great. Hopefully he doesn't have a fast hand. We'll find out here in a second if this is a mistake. But I could have 5 mana on turn 4 if I draw another land here. So here's hoping he's slow. Excuse me. It's a good thing we don't have Llanowar Elves in this. Ooh, always a good turn 4. For me anyway. It's pretty bad for the opponent, typically. Excuse me. But he's playing green, so there's a pretty good chance he could just overcome Acid Moss, but I definitely want the ramp from it. So ramp from the connection and ramp from the moss is a good day for me. And I'm definitely getting white with both of these. Oh, excuse me. So he's going to swing. I would definitely take 1, because there's nothing I can do about it anyway. Excuse me. Oh, he's playing some red. Well, we'll just go ahead and go get ourselves a white here. A plains, if you will. Excuse me. And, ooh, let's just go get a red then. The Acid Moss. That's pretty good. Can't complain about that. Excuse me. 2 From Beyonds is pretty decent. And, oh, you might feel bad about casting that in a second, buddy. Alright, so... And he has a foil, too. Wow. No, that's not foil. That's just the... came into play animation for summoning sickness. Alrighty. I hit for 4, so I got a 13. I'm going to have to definitely go the route of Planar Outburst soon. Excuse me. I just might make some tokens for a while. Depending on what he does. He's going to Acid Moss me. No! Say it isn't so. Should have gone for the red, buddy. Unless he's got another Acid Moss, and that would be kind of bad. Yeah, we'll find out here in a minute. Oh, I think we're good. Let's get a white, red, red. And I don't have to worry about Acid Moss as much. Excuse me. My apologies, I'm still pretty sick right now. Yes, another Acid Moss. He's going to go for white again. Okay. And we'll go ahead and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He's got quite a bit. Well, not too worried about it. I got my 10 mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2. And he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I think we're better off right now. Just sitting back. I don't need to blow up anything. I'm thinking about it though, but I don't need to. No, he's got 7. I miscounted. That's my bad. 4, 5, 6, 7. He's gonna do a Revelation. That's awesome. Let's see what he gets. Now, I do believe this matchup would be totally different had he gone first, because he'd have been able to get 2 mosses off on me. And he knows he's pretty screwed. He didn't get nothing off of that. So, good game. Nice try, Ragefire. Let's go ahead and finish off this game against the computer. Maybe. I think we might have just got locked up. That would be quite unpleasant. But that's okay. So we got locked up. We'll go ahead and concede this because it doesn't really matter to me if I lose or not. Move on to the next one. So it's an unfortunate bug. I hope they fix that with the April release. They got a lot to live up to for the next release. Or they might have a lot of people who are on the fence leave. Now, there's already been a lot of players not come back that I can see. So we're playing Ills for... I didn't quite catch that. We'll take a look at it in a second. So the hand is okay, but it's, I mean, try for something better here. Yep, 2 early mass removal spells and the way to cast it. I can't really see going wrong with that. So we're playing against LLH_FO1. Alright. He is a rank 35. Yep. So we'll go ahead and get ourselves a mountain here. Play a forest. We're going to hold on to the growth for a little bit.
as of right now until we actually need it. Keep making them think we're just Gruul instead of Naya. No reason to give them that information yet. So starting out Dimir, that could be bad. I've got no early pressure, and if he's playing counters, that could be a long game. So right now would be a great time to draw Acid Moss. Yeah, he's looking like some sort of control deck, and possibly a Reanimator deck, which the first one I can deal with unless it's untargetable. After that, I'm probably hosed. Excuse me. Alright, so he's Dimir. He's Esper. What are you doing, buddy? Wow, I have definitely drawn land this game. And it looks so good. Excuse me. Alright, buddy, what are we doing? Surprised he did that on his turn. So, play out the land, and we'll do an end of turn connection. Oh, there's a land. I was about to say, I'd be shocked if he didn't let that go through. So we'll go get another mountain. Hold of that illusion, because I got the 2 white. That's pretty much all I need, exception of Awaken. And at this point, we're just going to have to do that. So he knows there's something amiss. Excuse me. Do another connection into turn. Wow, 2 shambling vents. That's unfortunate. Well, you let the last one go. You might as well let this one too. I'll pay for that. Not exactly certain why you did that, but hopefully I draw something here to make use of this. And I do. I do. It's quite unfortunate that I won't be able to do much with it. Because now now he's going to have to tap out to go after him. That's kind of a good thing. Excuse me. So the question becomes, what are you going to do? You're going to go down to 3 mana, which means you can still counter something big. You can swing across. Now I'll let you gain the life, it doesn't really matter. This is where an instant would be fantastic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're going to hold on to the land. we'll see what happens next. And he's drawing lands. He's at 4 mana, so he has the possibility of a hard counter on me. This isn't a winning proposition. I'll lose Gideon well before. Well before. Oh my goodness, what is going on with this? I'll be able to beat him next turn. So let's go ahead and swing across for 5, which if he swings across at both of them and kills him, we'll leave him open and we'll put him back up to 18. So yeah. Now the reason I played the land there is so that way I can just play my last land if I happen to get a big X spell to finish him off. I gotta worry about the counters though, and then I just have to assume he has a lot of counters in his hand right now. I mean, at the very least, has a spell shrivel, if not a hard counter. Interesting. I really didn't expect that. I wonder if that was a mistake on his part. Oh my god! The land is, flood is real, folks. Now I'm wondering if he's got a way of killing him. Now, I'm not going to find out by just sitting here. And there it is. It's a sacrifice, and that does get rid of Gideon. That's unfortunate. Not much I could do about it, though. Sitting there is not a winning proposition. But it definitely explains why he just decided to attack me instead of Gideon there. Excuse me. I would love to draw something other than land. Quite honestly, Ulamog would be fantastic right here. Oh, but Acid Moss will have to do. See, I have a hard counter. Honestly, you should just let it go through either way. It doesn't change anything. Excuse me. So I've got 3 fairly useless spells, unless he casts something crazy here. And I'm sitting at what, 5, 10, 13 mana. Super. But I've only got 12 left in the deck, so... And 3 of them are Revolving Wilds. I've still got 3 Acid Mosses, 2 Connections, and 2 very, very useless Into the Maw-Hill. Now this one he should counter. And he doesn't have the ability to. Good for me, bad for him. So we're back into the waiting game. He should be drawing cards here if he's got something. Pause. Inspiration. Alright. Good news is whatever he casts I can kill. At least with the first one. Alright. And a Spell Shrivel, probably wise, because it does nothing for him. Supplanter Outburst is pretty worthless, because I know he's got Celestial Flare in his deck. I don't want to lose a land to that. That also does make the Gaea's Revenge a lot less powerful. So the next cards I'm going for are blue-white. But at this point I just got to sit them out. I'm in no rush. Telling time. Excuse me. No rush. However, this game is going on for a while. What are you doing, buddy? Oh, Jace. Yeah, he's not going to live very long. He'd definitely be a problem right now if I didn't have many ways to remove him. So let's go ahead and whack Jace. Yeah, I might as well go for 3. And we'll go ahead and do the Asir. No matter what happens here, I definitely, yeah, you can count them. Doesn't matter. I'll get the 4 cards. And that's what's really important here is get rid of some of the spells. And getting more land. So I got rid of his Solar, a Spell Shrivel, and a Cub. The Solar is probably the best thing right there, though, to get rid of. So he's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So he's pretty close to Ulamog if he happens to want to cast him, which I won't care. I'll blow up 2 land, and then I'll take care of it with the Edict. Because he doesn't have enough to protect it yet. Excuse me. Alright, so here's From Beyond. It made it to the board. That's a bad day for him. Now I can sit here and pump out tokens and beat him with that unless he has a way of killing it. Now he does have Feldar Cubs. So we'll see if he happens to have one in his hand. He might just be running 1 or 2 of them. And I was wrong. He's running it right there. And that's fine. It'll just force me to sack it to go for Ulamog right now. I'll just hold on to it. Because if you've ever talked to Red CGB's blog, and he's very right on this, you know, the first person to cast Ulamog is the first person to lose in this kind of a situation. Because I would only knock him down to 8 mana. He could come back definitely before I was able to finish him off with Ulamog. That's just supposing he isn't sitting there with an Angelic Edict. So I'm pretty happy to just sit here right now. He really hasn't cast anything to force the game on me. He's got 25 to my 32 cards in his library, so I could actually just mill him out if I need to. Could have kept that. Probably better off if I had, honestly. Because I don't really need the mana. I'm sitting at 16 now. But if I can get him to tap out, and I get up to 22 land, I can kill him with Thunder. That's interesting. A little bit of a graphics glitch. Alright, so does he have another Celestial Flare? That's the question of the day. He might. We're just going to wait until I can either get more creatures on the board or swing with 2 of them and make him have 2 Celestial Flares. Because oddly enough, I can cast both. I can cast both of them right now if I was to get both in my opening or my hand. So Languish, again, don't care. I guess if I get up to 8 land, or 8 things in hand, I'll go ahead and drop the Revenge, but not too terribly concerned about right now.
I actually have enough mana right now to cast Ulamog and Angelic Edict. So there's a Gate Creeper. You can counter it and it won't really phase me, bud. Damn. Yeah, we'll get into the plains. He's going to complete disregard it. Might as well. I don't have anything else for you to do with it. The only problem I could see with that is if he's running the counter spell Eldrazi. I don't have too much I have to worry about for that. Excuse me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll go ahead and drop that out. What's he got in his graveyard? Let's see. We've got 1 Spell Shrivel, 2 Spell Shrivels, Bone to Ash, and 3 Spell Shrivel. So I've got to worry about 1 more Spell Shrivel? That's a common, right? Yeah, it's a common. So he's probably got 1 more of those. So the X spell there, got to be careful. And 2 Scatters for sure. Probably some more Bones. So 2 hard counters and a Spell Shrivel is what I'm thinking he might have. And interesting. He jumped out the game, or he got kicked out. Nyxlis, that's a problem. That seriously is a problem. However, it's not one I'm overly concerned about. Gaia is going to go take care of it, or I'll burn him out with a Rolling Thunder. Excuse me. And there's the Flare, right on schedule. And no problem. Now the only problem with playing that now is if he has another Felidar Cub, I've got nothing to go search for. But, you know. And the Edict. I don't want to go away, so we'll just go ahead and search it out. And that's 1 less Edict for Ulamog. So this has been kind of a long, drawn-out game, and that didn't do me a lot of good. Excuse me. Let's see, what have I got? 4, 10, 16, 17, 18. I have 19 mana on the board. I can't cast this till he puts a creature out. That's fantastic. Even if I was to blow up 2 lands, I'm sure he's got Ulamog, but you know what? We're just going to go ahead and do it, and we're going to get rid of a couple of blue sources. And a Bone to Ash it, and that's fine. And like I said earlier, it really doesn't matter too terribly much, because even if he does have Ulamog in hand, and he definitely can cast it, I've got the removal for it. So let's go ahead and get rid of another blue source. Yeah, this is been a long, crazy game. I think I've been playing this for almost 20 minutes. Or something pretty close. The Nullifier.
How entertaining. That gives me a reason to use the Into the Mall. Hell. Yeah, there's not much to talk about right now because he's not really doing much other than trying to beat me down with these lands. Oh yes, hello. Now, do I have enough in the Rolling Thunder to kill him? It's 10, 17, 18, no, but I can definitely do some damage here. One, two, three, four, and then a lot on him. And the Sire Stagnation. And that right there ends the game, folks. And you have to mill him out. That's a good thing. I'll go ahead and Rolling Thunder for the full amount. He's only got 2 mana available. And I don't think I killed him, but it doesn't matter. He's dead. Yep. And there you go. So 3 games in Naya. Honestly, it plays a lot like Gruul. It does have a better end game versus Ulamog, in my opinion, because you do have the Angelic Edicts, which is kind of nice. The mana base doesn't suffer too terribly much from having white in there, and white does add quite a bit to the experience. You know, you get Gideon, you've got your Planar Outburst for playing white, for another board wipe, and of course the Edict. I really wish you had like a red-white spell that was worthwhile, or another red-white-green in this, but not so much. But definitely, I would suggest taking it out if you like the Gruul ramp but want something different. Definitely has that in spades. So hopefully you guys have a great night, and we'll talk to you next time. Have a good evening.